Good day and welcome to FTM, the channel dedicated to Ferra data models. Well, it is Friday and time for our weekly update. And today I want to do it a little bit differently. If you are just here for the figures, you can skip ahead a minute or two. But I just want to show how I do this update. I do this update every day. And today I want to spend a little bit of time just to illustrate how I actually do this update. So let me start with that. First I'm going to show you that the latest data has been released a few minutes ago. So if I update this, I can see that the latest data is now available. This comes from the Johns Hopkins repository that you can update using Git, and it has been updated already today. So I'm going to update that. Now the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to use Git. So let me just get into the right directory. Okay, so this is my local copy of that directory, and to update it I'm just going to execute the pull on it. Okay, so there we go. Now all the time series has been updated, and now I can take those CSV files into FTM. So let me open up FTM. Here you can see all the time series that I'm going to update. So next I'm going to do that. Now it would be a little bit different directly on a device. Directly on the device you do it straight from the web. But here I'm going to need to pull in those files. So let me get to the files. Okay, and these are the series I'm going to update. So let me pull it into FTM. And since that file has already been used, all I'm going to do is to update the local file. Okay, so I've done one of them. The next one is the fatalities or the deaths. Let's update that one. And next I'm going to update the recovered figures. Okay. Now what I've done here is to import the series 3 times. I import it once for the total or the global figures, the world figures, and then I aggregate by summing over all of those. Then I import it another time for South Africa specifically, and then when I import, I sum over all of those that match a certain pattern, and that pattern would be South Africa. So let me also add it for that. Now here I'm going to change the name to South Africa. Just add that postfix there, and again I've got a local file already. I don't want to create a whole new import, I just want to update that local file. Okay, and the same for the United States. So I also import that file and sum over all of its data where the row would match a pattern, and the pattern would be United States or US in this case. So let me add that. Now again, that file already exists, and I'm just going to update the local file. Okay, so now all the data has been updated. So let me open my project file. Now these series are updated from those CSV files. That's why they are marked with these blue dots. But they haven't been updated yet. So I can update them one by one. But what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to update all data. So this will go through all of the data sources if I download anything or if I get it from a CSV file, and it will update that. So there we go. Now it's updating everything, and I can see I've got some updates here and there. Okay. Then there's also a few calculations here. For example, there's some scaling going on. There's some relative calculations as a percentage of population sizes going on. So I need to update this as well, to update some of the series that I use in this project. Okay, that calculation finished and it updated the time series. And now I'm ready. Now I can go to the report. So now FTM's been updated, everything's been updated, and I can really commence with the weekly update. So first let's look at the new infections. Okay, so here's the new infections. There you can see the model. Here you can see the figures for the world. And you can see we are starting to win this battle. This thing is sort of creeping down. Of course, it should really go down faster. For us to get out of harm's way, we need this to go down to 0 and to go down rapidly. Especially the last figure, look at that, it's spiking up again. So let's hope that's because of increased testing, but maybe a bit worrisome, but let's hope this trend continues and in fact let's hope this trend accelerates downwards. Okay, looking at the United States, this purple or magenta line, the United States made some good progress a week or so ago. They've been very flat lately. Seems they are accelerating, so it's looking good for the US. South Africa, this cyan line, South Africa is struggling. South Africa is really struggling. In the last 2 weeks or so, South Africa's been going in the wrong direction. And initially after lockdown we made a really good progress, but at the moment it seems we're going in the wrong direction. Let's also hope this is because of testing. Let's also look at the percentages relative to population sizes. Another report that I've got here, which is this one. Okay, so there's the model, and here you see the US, and you can see the huge impact this has had on the US. Really, it's a big portion of the population that's been infected, but it seems it's under control and it's sort of moving in the right direction. While South Africa, although as a percentage of our population, it's really low. It's not big. Lately, we've been ticking upwards. We've been going in the wrong direction, and while our infections are small compared to the world and to the US, as a percentage of population, it's going in the wrong direction. And today's the first day of lockdown relaxation, and so it's really not a good time for this to be going up. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.